9:05 to go in the second period. In the black, we have the fire-breathing rubber duckies. The Duckies there in the black. In the orange in black, appropriately named, Jagerbombed. This is a co-ed game. First co-ed action we've seen so far. We're at the ballhockey.com Athletic Center in St. Catharines. This is the road to the World Outdoor Ball Hockey Championships. They take place later this year in Barrie. Players and teams here competing for an opportunity to get into that tournament. Co-ed ball hockey here just to lay the groundwork for you. Rules a little different just to make sure that everybody gets involved. And I think the simplest way to put it is every goal that's scored, a girl must get a point. So a female has to either get an assist or score the goal herself. And there must also be two girls on the floor at all times. You can play more, but you cannot play less. That's our first penalty of the game. Make that our second penalty of the game. Sorry, my apologies. We missed one. There are now two men in the box for Jagerbombed. 5-on-3 opportunity now. Here's a chance to score for the fire-breathing Rubber Duckies. They're up 1-0 as it is. Oh, sorry, they have a man in the box. So we have 4-on-3 action here. Still a power play for the Duckies. Lots of floor out there. Johnson on the back end. He goes D to D over to Broly. Broly on the far side. That's a good shot. And there's a rebound, and it's in. Well executed there by the Duckies. Just as the first penalties were expiring. So the way that works is that was a guy who passed to a guy who passed to another guy and then shot. Had that ball just gone in, it actually wouldn't have counted. But because one of the female players there for the Duckies was standing on the doorstep and banged in the rebound, that is a good goal. And it's 2-0 now. 2-0. Duckies in the black, Jagerbombed in the orange and black. And we're back underway. Pass through the middle now, a little too far for April Parker. She gets a clearing attempt by the goaltender, throws one through the crease. Nobody home. There's a shot from Guthrow. Gets deflected just wide. Duckies now with control. It's Johnson to his defensive partner. Finley now with the ball for Jagerbombs on the back end, playing catch with Johnson, who has it once again. Patrolling the right D here for the Duckies in black. Tries to throw it up to midcourt. April Parker gloves that out of the air. Duckies win it back, though. We've got Broly going into the corner, somewhat hard. There's a hard forecheck now by our goal scorer, number 27. That's Courtney Lethbridge. She scored the second goal for the Duckies. Ball goes down the floor now. Referee says somebody could have played that, so no icing is the call as Johnson looks for an outlet and he finds one. D to D now. We got long hair there on the far side. Long hair fast runner. He gets the ball up the boards to 46. Long hair there, Dennis Skippen. And Skippen has the ball now over to Johnson. Johnson finds a lane through the middle. The touch pass, though, by Broly got intercepted, and now Jagerbombed on the attack. Hard forecheck there by Jagerbombed. That's one of the defensemen who comes up. Finds Guthrow, looking for a shot. Unable to pull the trigger. Now here's a chance. There's a shot, sails just wide. As Byers is in on the forecheck for Jagerbombed, but Skippen grabs it. Little dipsy-do roll reversal here. And he finds Broly up the middle. Broly goes to the left side. It's Courtney Lethbridge fighting for the ball there, black 27. Jagerbombed on the attack. This is a live ball. Oh, and just sails wide. That looked to be Innes with an opportunity. That's the best flurry of activity we've seen thus far for Jagerbombed. Number 3, Innes. Brandon Innes with the best chance so far by Jagerbombed. It was a nice little touch pass there by Dewinny. It's Courtney Dewinny, I believe. Sorry, Dewhurst. Chelsea Dewhurst, not even close. Chelsea Dewhurst, she's also playing in the all-girls competition. We saw her play last night. Joe Millette now under center for Jagerbombed. Jagerbombed, orange and black. Fire-breathing Rubber Duckies in black. They hold the 2-0 advantage. Back to Miller on the point. He snaps one through. There's a rebound. Millette trying to poke it through. No holes, though. Good stop. Adam Sweet between the pipes here for the Duckies. Able to close his pads on that one. Face off now, coming just to the right of Sweet. Millette again under center. Looks to win this one back to Byers. Let her take a shot. He does not win it, though. Duckies gain control, and just like that, the ball ends up on the stick of Byers. Good defense, though, by the Duckies. We had Amanda Cannell there. Might be Connell. Amanda Connell, number 19, the blonde. She has the ball now. She fires one. Looking top shelf, just sailed a little wide. Good pressure now by the Duckies. 46, it's Allison Desjardins. And an errant pass there by Skippin ends up going all the way down the floor into his own zone, where they go back to collect it. Far side now. Miller picks up the loose puck, leads the charge for Jagerbombed, but that gets stripped. Good play defensively. Here's Amanda again, going up through the middle to Skippin. Skippin leads the rush, drops it now. Courtney Lethbridge putting something on net. It's Amanda Connell. Back to the point now. Moved by the defenseman. Finds Connell down the middle. There's 19 over to Skippin. Skippin with the shot. Nice save. Good stop. Brandon Daigneault in net for Jagerbombed. He got called upon there. And he responded. Miller dumping the ball all the way the length of the floor. That's flooring in ball hockey, not icing. We call that flooring. So at 4:38 to go in the second period, we've got Duckies leading this game 2-0 over Jagerbombed. Duckies getting some reinforcements now. This is your early game on a Saturday. First game here. Full slate of games ahead of us today. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. right here, courtesy of WeeStream and also ballhockey.com. My name is Kevin Jack, and along with Brandon Scram, bringing you the video production and commentary. As Jagerbombed wins the draw, back to the point. Up the left boards now. That's a little too far. Turnover to the Duckies, who have control. That's Joshua Dollimore, 55. Aggressively forechecking for the Duckies. Nothing to show for it, though. Jagerbombed have a 3-on-2. The aforementioned Dollimore on the back check, able to intercept that pass and break up the rush. That one's right on goaltender Sweet, so he's forced to play it. Leaves it for Johnson, the defenseman. Moves it up, trying to find Connell. Momentarily does. Ryan Ron on the back end. Gotta say, that's a solid name. Ryan Ron. Say that one all day. Johnson now on the left point for the Duckies. Throws that one up into the rafters. And so with 3:35 to go in the second period, with Duckies leading 2-0, Jagerbombed have an offensive opportunity here with a face-off just to the left of Adam Sweet wearing the white jersey for the Duckies, who are in black here at ballhockey.com Athletic Center. Duckies win the draw. That's Broly, able to deke around a couple of people and carry it out of the zone himself. Not before it's turned over at the blue line, though. Jagerbombed has possession now as Amenta circles back. Is that sexy? Sexy. So I think that is sexy. Sexy wearing Amenta's jersey. Sexsmith is the last name, known as Sexy. We'll go with it. As the ball gets deflected into the corner, and there is Sexy picking it up. He's got time now, checking out his options. Decides to run with it a little bit. Gains the blue line now over the red. Into the offensive zone now before dropping it to Guthrow. She looks to throw something on net, but that was coolly blocked by Johnson. Gives it away, though. Guthrow again trying to force something through the slot, but Johnson once again right in the path of the ball. Finlay forechecking. Here's an opportunity as Parker grabs it, throws it down deep. Sexy looking for the ball. Can't grab it. And the Duckies clear the zone. A little bit of pressure here for Jagerbombed. Still, though, they trail 2-0. Unable to solve Adam Sweet at this point. Tries to go far side, but Skippin's there on the interception. Drops it now. There's a clapper. Nice shot by Allison Desjardins. Courtney Lethbridge there, in for the Duckies. Lethbridge loses it, though. Broly's fighting hard for it. The Jagerbombed on the rush, though. Guthrow once again trying to get it through the net. She's tried 4 or 5 times, but they're just all over her. Duckies doing a good job of making sure that Guthrow can't get the ball into the scoring area. Desjardins again getting it in. There's Johnson. Defenseman, though, but leading the rush here for the Duckies as the ball goes all the way down the other end of the floor. The referee indicates that that is flooring. It is. 8 minutes and 20 seconds of the second period behind us. $1:40 to go. Duckies lead 2-0. This is our first co-ed ball hockey action of the weekend. There are men's, ladies, and co-ed teams all participating in the road to the World Outdoor Ball Hockey Championship in St. Catharines. It's Saturday, July the 11th, 2015. Amanda Connell in on the draw for the Duckies. That's Ian Miller, hard on the forecheck. Unable to strip the ball, though, from Joshua Dollamore. Throws it up there. Desjardins tries to flip something at the net. There's Connell, 19, in hard against Joe Millette. 2-on-1 works for the Duckies. Here's a chance now. That was a nice shot. Jagerbombed goaltender stood the test. Brandon Daigneault there. As Skippin goes back to corral the ball for the Duckies. Walks it out now. He's over the blue line. Up over the red line. Throws it into the feet of Connell, who's able to control it. She makes a smart pass over to her defenseman, who is joining the rush. However, he gives it away. Joe Millette now controlling it for the Jagerbombed in their own zone. Flipping one through the neutral zone. Ends up on the stick of the Duckies defender. Again, finding Connell on the right side. Hard off the board now there. Byers picks up the ball. Might have been an opportunity for Jagerbombed, but just unable to handle that pass. Connell now with a nice diving attempt. Dewhurst now with control. Throws it back to Miller. He tries to get one through. That's it. It hits a teammate right at the blue line. And the Duckies are able to clear. Jagerbombed now with control. Look far side. They find Dewhurst. She gets the line looking for a pass. Good pressure, though, by the Duckies defenders as we run out of time here in the second period.
Sponsored by. Yeah, right there. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that fan works good. It's stand there.
Into the final period now. 3 10-minute periods. Miller has it for Jagerbombed. We've got Jagerbombed in the orange up against the fire-breathing Rubber Duckies. It's the Duckies with the 2-0 advantage. Their first goal came about 10 seconds into this game. And then they added a second one in the second period, and that gets us to where we are as Sexy brings the ball in. Far side, takes a snapshot that's deflected just high. Miller now going in deep. Referee indicates that there is going to be a penalty against the Duckies, against Ryan Ron for tripping there. As Sexy picks it up, they've pulled their goaltender, Jagerbombed has. It appears as though they played the ball, pleading for the whistle to go, but referee sees it otherwise, and there you go. There's Ron, who's able to touch the ball and now will be escorted to the penalty box by the man in stripes. 2 minutes, I imagine, for interference or tripping. So here's an opportunity now for Jagerbombed to get right back into this game with a man advantage. 9:14 to go in the third period. They'll spend the next two minutes on the power play. One goal makes this a one-goal game, and, well, at that point, you never know what can happen. Brandon Innes stepping in on the draw for Jagerbombed. He wins it back to the point. Girl yet to touch the puck, however, so no real shooting option there for 21. Now we've got a touch. That was 24, dumping it into the corner. Brandon Innes has picked it up. This is a live ball, as they say in co-ed ball hockey. Live ball means that one of the female players is in on the play. As mentioned in co-ed ball hockey, a female has to get a point on every single goal. And as you know, the most you could have is a goal scorer and 2 assists. So if a female makes a pass to a male, he can shoot or pass. If he passes to another male, well, that male now has just one option, and that is to shoot and score or pass to another girl to score. But if at that point he passes to another guy, the ball is no longer live, and if they do score, referees just call it no goal, and we come outside the zone for a face-off. As the ball gets thrown the length of the floor, short-handed are the Duckies, so that appears to be their game plan. Jagerbombed now. See, that's a trick in co-ed ball hockey. A little give and go in your own zone with your female player. That gets the ball live and opens up your options. It's Monroe now, 17, for Jagerbombed. She's looking for a pass. Bouncing ball, though, just doesn't connect, and that is going to be a flooring. 8:18 to go. That penalty, I believe, at 9:10. So they will come out of the box. We'll be back to 5-on-5 at 7:10, which means 1 minute and 8 seconds to go here in the man advantage for Jagerbombed. Joe Millette coming out, along with Moreau and Parker on the front end for Jagerbombed. It's Courtney Lethbridge, Allison Desjardins up front. The females for Duckies as they try and kill off this penalty. Far pass now for Guthrow. Momentarily able to control the ball. No slap shots here in co-ed ball hockey, and now I guess trying to figure out whether or not that's a 2-minute penalty or just a courtesy call, and just a courtesy call it seems. A lot of times, especially in tournaments, you have people introduced to this style of hockey and the rules for the very first time. As I imagine was the case there. Getting up to Desjardins now. Finds a teammate through the middle. 1-on-2 here, though, opportunity. It's Desjardins joining the rush. Spencer Clark, 25. He dumps it in. Finlay bringing it up now for Jagerbombed. Tries to fire it into the zone. It's deep now as Guthrow's in on the forecheck. Clark running it out far side. Changes course. Back behind his own net now. Killing time effectively here on the power play with about 20 seconds to go in the man advantage. Goaltender plays it up to Emelson, playing the right point. He gains the red line. Gains the zone now. A little bit of pressure. Looking for a pass, though. Finds Guthrow. Tries to hack something through the crease, and he does. Johnson, though, on the back end for the Duckies. He clears the zone. Hendo now, throwing the ball over to Millette. It's in his feet, but he has time to play it. Over to Parker now. That ball's taken away by 67. 67, who has Courtney going to the net, trying to find her. Nice play by the goaltender, but it does end up in the back of the net. Courtney Lethbridge. Videographer here saying that Orange might have put that into their own zone. As the pass came through, the goaltender, Brandon Daigneault, did a good job. He got his paddle down, was able to intercept the pass, but at that point, kind of handcuffed himself, and the ball was just laying there, and it was hard to see whether or not it was Courtney Lethbridge that came in for the Duckies to kind of jackknife that ball into the back of the net, or videographer Brandon here saying that maybe it was Jagerbombed themselves who hit it with a foot or a stick or something to get it into the back of the net. 3-0 now. A goal in each period thus far for the Duckies. That gets us to where we are. As Dewhurst throws the ball into the corner. Finds Sexy. He steps out, tries to make something of it. Sweet, though, shuts the door. There's a shot from the far side by Jagerbombed. Desjardins now getting squeezed out on the boards by Dewhurst. Still fighting in there, though. 4 people fighting for the ball. And it's the Duckies who emerge with it. Over to Connell now. She's played hard all game. Connell over to Clark. Back into the corner. Connell forechecking. 19 there is Amanda Connell, playing a strong game for the Duckies. Little flip pass there by Clark, trying to give and go. Had the give. The go wasn't to be as Sexy leads the rust. Tries to find Dewhurst. Pass a little too far for her. As the Duckies regroup, Find Amanda Connell wide open, catching Jagerbombed on a change. Both teams employing pretty much the same strategy here. 2 females on the floor at all time and both playing the wings. The 3 men playing defense and center on both squads. Here's Sexy bringing it in. That is a live ball. Can't penetrate the defense, though. Dewhurst picks that off. Uses the body effectively. Finds Byers open on the far side. That ball just sails under her stick, however. Miller good on the forecheck. Sexy in forechecking hard. Duckies player goes down, and it's going to be an easy call for the referee. Had a clear look at that. Sexy got his stick right into the wrong place. Took down Clark there for the Duckies. That's 2 minutes. 2 minutes for tripping with 5:23 to go. Obviously, not what Jagerbombed was looking for if they were trying to mount a comeback here, is to spend the next 2 minutes shorthanded. Plan here for the Duckies. It looks like Connell is in on the draw, trying to win it back to Broly, see if he can get a one-timer. Wins it the other way, though. They go back to the point. They're skipping with the long hair. That gets deflected. Jagerbombed hustling to get the ball, and that play may seem strange to you, but that happens sometimes in co-ed ball hockey because with a man touching the ball off the interception, the ball is yet to be live, and it needs to be live. A female needs to touch the ball before it can go to the back of the net. So sometimes, even when you're on a breakaway, you end up having to curl to the corner in co-ed ball hockey. Emelson now carrying it out for Jagerbombed. Tried to feed the middle, wasn't there. Broly intercepted. Back to Connell. It's a live ball. He's looking to shoot. Instead, throws it back to the point. Here's a chance. 55 throws it through. Juicy rebound. The Duckies claim it. There's Broly. He's able to snake away from Emelson. Tries to find partner in front. Courtney. Can't do it. Miller throws it. Almost the length of the ice. Clark, though, is able to pick it up. Sorry, that's Joshua Dollimore, number 55. Interception now. Live ball. 81 takes a snapper from way out. Sweet watches that sail wide. Skipping now. D to D. Up far side here to Courtney Lethbridge. Miller on the rush. Looking to make a move. Flips it in. Dollimore beats him to the ball. And now will walk it out himself. Throwing it up to Lethbridge here on the left side. Lethbridge looking for an outlet. Ball just rolls under her stick. Deflection, though, finds its way over to Broly. He was looking to give it back to Lethbridge. Eventually does. That backhander just goes into the corner. Connell now. Here's an opportunity. Courtney throws one at the net. Nice stop by Sweet. As Jagerbombed ring the boards, look to get it out. Parker throws it in deep now, and Finlay picks it up, making that a live ball. Opportunity now for Jagerbombed. Looked as though he had Guthrow in front and just unable to connect on that bang-bang play. Lethbridge throws it through the slot. No teammates home, however. Jagerbombed now. Harkness with the ball on the right point. Being forechecked by Lethbridge. She either has 1 or 2 goals here this morning. Still unsure as to how the third goal went in. As Broly looks to connect with one of his teammates in the slot. The ball rolls all the way down the ice. It's Adam Sweet there between the pipes. He decided to keep the ball and the play going. Skipping now. Looking to barge in, and he does. Eventually gets off a backhand, but that's deflected just wide. Skipping now to the point. Here's Broly. He goes D to D. Ryan Ron. That's Desjardins there looking to throw something at the net. Jagerbombed get the ball down the length of the floor. Ron now with control. Finding Desjardins up on the left side. She appears to be exhausted at this point. The Duckies going with 3 girls, so all the females getting 2/3 of game time here. That's a lot of ball hockey to be played. As Connell with an opportunity. There's a half slapper. Goaltender had to be sharp to make that stop, and he did with the right pad. As Ron ends up with it now on the left point for the Duckies. Finds Connell cutting through the middle. It's Dewhurst now. That gets poked away. Goaltender coming to the bench with a $1.34 to go. Going far side now. Here's Desjardins. Karam just a little too far for her to have a shot at the open net. She's battling for it, though, deep. Net open now for Jagerbombed, trailing 3-0. At this point, I don't know whether or not they have visions of winning the game or just getting that 0 off the board. Dewhurst now leading the rush on the left side, controlling the ball quite well. Maybe pressed her luck a little bit, though, as Johnson was able to depossess her of the ball. Over to Guthrow, just unable to pull the trigger. Desjardins now. Ball ends up deflecting into the corner. Emelson picks it up. Brandon Innes gives it over to Dewhurst. Dewhurst finds Joe Millette. Here's a chance now as Sexy picks it up. Johnson, though, good on the defense. Sexy, though, here we go. Dewhurst with a shot. That just gets deflected, never makes it through to the net. Jagerbombed, though, still with control, deep in the corner. Back to Miller, 30 seconds to go. He takes a snapshot, gets all the way through to the net, but easily handled by the goaltender. The Duckies ring the board, throw the ball all the way down the other end of the floor, and with 22.4 seconds to go, Duckies appear to have this one on ice. They lead 3-0. Ballhockey.com Athletic Center, Saturday morning, July 11, 2015. Timeout now on the floor has been called by Jagerbombed. That's my assumption. Again, I'm assuming at this point it's more about getting the 0 off the board than it is about winning the game, trailing 3-0 with 22.4 to go in the third period. Nobody likes to get shut out. Don't care who you are. We've got a men's game on store after this as the teams continue to file in here to the ballhockey.com Athletic Center in St. Catharines. As the referee blows the whistle, indicating that we are about to get back underway here. 5-on-5 action, make that 6-on-5 with the goaltender out for Jagerbombed. Millette trying to win the draw back to Byers for a one-timer. He does. Sexy now throwing something at the net. Duckies now staring at the open net, decides to throw it into the corner. Didn't have a touch on that, so the ball wasn't live. Here's Connell now with a chance at the wide open net. Miller, though, goes down and makes the stop. Makes another stop. I happen to know that Miller does play goal quite often in ball hockey, so pretty comfortable there, even without all the big equipment, standing in the crease and blocking some shots, and he did so. But the buzzer brings this game to an end. 3-0 is your final score here. Fire-breathing Rubber Duckies over Jagerbombed. For Brandon Scram, my name is Kevin Jack. Video and commentary courtesy of WeeStream and ballhockey.com. This is the